Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going? I'm the Frame, and welcome back to the next episode of my Diablo 2 lore instructional let's play with the Amazon. Alright, so this is actually going to be just a pretty quick short video, just explaining some of the things that I like to do once I get to the first act, slash one thing I like to do with the Amazon, specifically the Bowazon, when I get to the second act. First of all, we're going to look at my items here really quick. I did get my strength up to it's at 50 points right now. I have 5 points left. I am actually going to put these last 5 points into strength, just because you need 51 strength in order to use this armor, and the only reason I am at 59 right now is from charms and such and some items. And if I happen to switch out these items, I want to still have enough strength to use this armor. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those 5 points into strength, just in case I happen to switch out stuff. But anyways, I did get this piece of armor here because I'm going to be making my first rune word, which will be stealth. And stealth is a rune word that you can build at level 17. I am level 21 currently, so I'm definitely able to use it. And it requires 2 runes, Tal and Eth, and this piece of armor, the superior splint mail, or just a splint mail with 2 sockets, can actually be bought from Farah here. You can just talk to her and go to the armor, and she will hopefully, if you're lucky, have one of these splint mails with 2 sockets in it. She'll be selling that, so go ahead and check that out. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and make this piece of armor. So it takes a Tal and an Eth. And there you go, we got stealth. So that's our first rune word. We'll be switching that out with this piece of junk that we don't really need anymore. This is going to be a lot better for us. It gives me more defense and a bunch of other stats like faster run walk and all that kind of stuff. And the second thing that we're going to do here is we're actually going to build another rune word. And it's the rune word Nadir. It is a level 13 rune word that requires a Nef and a Tier. As you can see, I got both these guys here. And just a side note, to get all the runes that I have right now, I did Countess runs. And because the Countess does have a high drop rate for runes, she will always drop at least 1 rune. Sometimes she'll drop 2 or 3 if you're lucky, but always at least 1. And but yeah, so Nadir is a level 13 rune word, and I did get this helmet, this full helm from Farah yet again. If you're lucky, she will sell. Here's the full helm, but it doesn't have any sockets in it. But if you're lucky, she'll have one that has 2 sockets in it. So just be on the lookout for that. Go back to my items here. And so let's go ahead and make this. So it requires a Nef and a Tier. And look at that, we got a rune word. Get rid of that piece of junk. And the last rune word that I want to build, I don't quite have the right rune just yet, but I'll be on the lookout for it, is a Zephyr. I want to be building a Zephyr. It is a level 21 rune word. That's why I got myself up to level 21 here. I don't currently, have the Ort rune that it requires. Hopefully I'll have that by the next episode. But it requires a bow with 2 sockets in it, and I actually bought this bow from Felix or Elzix or whatever. I don't know what his name is. This guy over here. I'll just go run over quick and show this guy to you. He's another guy that just sells weapons and armor and that kind of stuff. You talk to him, he has bows and stuff. So here's another composite bow. But it doesn't have any sockets in it. But if you're lucky, again, it'll have some sockets in it. And this bow actually does do 0.5 less base damage, or average damage, I guess, than the longbow. But it is a faster bow. So I will take that little small hit to my damage output for a faster bow, because I think that in the end it will give me more damage anyways. So I'm going to go with this little bit faster bow. As you can see, this is a fast attack speed, whereas this is a very fast attack speed. So it's just a very, very small amount less damage than a longbow, but it has much faster attack speed, so we're going to go with it anyways. But I currently do not have the Ort rune that it requires, so I'm going to have to be on the lookout for that. I'll probably do a few more Countess runs, between now and the next episode, and hopefully I'll have that Ort rune so I can build Zephyr, which is a really awesome a really awesome rune word for the Bowazon. Has some great stats, great mods on the bow that will make the game, or make this act, a whole lot easier. And the last thing that I want to do, I believe, is I want to switch out my Merc. So the Act 1 Merc is kind of poopy. It's really not that great. You know, the one that I have gets some ice damage off, which does some slowing stuff. Excuse me, but it's really not that great. So what we're actually going to do is we are going to go to Geed here, or not Geed, what's this guy's name? Garez, and we are going to hire a new mercenary. And I generally go with the defensive mercenary because it allows my mercenary to tank a little bit better for me. That would be the defensive one. Another would be to go with combat, which I believe is attack rating, which would actually be pretty beneficial for me. But again, it wouldn't allow my Merc to tank as well for me. So I think I am going to go with the defensive one right now. I may change my mind between now and the next episode. Never know. And if I do, I'll make sure to say something. And wow, we got some really terrible ones. So I want to get one that's a fairly high level. I can get one that's at level 20, but it's not the defensive. So this is a level 20. It's combat, and let's see, combat. Everything's combat or offensive. I want a defensive one. So I'm actually, let's see, how much gold is he worth? Cost. It's really not that much money. So just for the sake of buying it, I'm going to go ahead and buy this one. But I'll probably switch it out between now and the next episode. I just don't want to do that right now. But what these Mercs do, all the Act 2 Mercs give off an aura that will boost you in some way, which is really nice and makes them pretty much the best Merc to have, arguably. And I'll probably be sticking with this Merc for pretty much the entire game. I wouldn't be surprised. I might switch out a little later on if I take this character into Nightmare difficulty. I might get one that has the Holy Freeze aura, because that's super helpful because it freezes, of course, all the enemies and will slow them down. It makes it a lot easier for me as a ranged character to hit them. But that's not for a very long time from now. But yeah, I think that is about it. So between now and the next episode, I'll probably try and find a little bit better defensive Merc that is slightly higher level. I'll do a few more Countess runs to try and find my Ort rune so I can build my Zephyr. So hopefully when I come back next time, I'll have a Zephyr instead of this crappy bow. And now I have Stealth and Nadir, both of which will help me out immensely. And if you're looking for, other rune word stuff, just Google them. It's pretty easy. It'll be, one of the first results there. So, but yeah. And everything else is pretty much the same. And I think I'm actually going to end things here. In the next episode, I will hopefully have the Zephyr that I can start using and a better Merc. And we'll continue on with the playthrough. But until then, if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments, questions, advice, please go ahead and leave those in the comment section. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing here with my Diablo 2 Lore Destruction Let's Play with the Bowazon, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I also appreciate it if you went over to my Facebook page and my Twitch page and like to follow me over there. But until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all next time.